Hi,
I'm Brittany Gilbert.
Hi, I'm Taylor Lawson.
Hi, I'm DeAndre Tollett.
Hello, I'm Samantha Shields.
Can a moment in time change you forever? This is my story. March 3rd, 2011. I'd finally filed for divorce, ready to close that chapter of my life and begin the next chapter. I was raising two kids, Caitlin and Kennedy. I worked at Kellyville Public School cafeteria. Not my ideal dream job, that's for sure, but hey, it was employment, gave me a chance to figure out what I wanted to do when I grew up. My dad, Douglas Pierce, he is one of the most amazing men I have ever known. He was a jack of all trades. There was no job he could not accomplish. He was a master mechanic. He owned his own shop at his house. March 11th, 2011. This day changed our life forever. He hadn't been feeling well, so he spoke to one of his customers who happens to be a doctor. I think he had a clientele of every profession out there possible, which was probably a good thing in his line of work and things that he needed done. He talked to his friend, Dr. Bo, as we called him, and gave him a list of how he was feeling. Dr. Bo was like, "Hey, Doug, sounds like that's your gallbladder. Let's schedule an ultrasound and go from there." My sister takes him to his ultrasound. They do it. He's on his way home. Dr. Bo calls him, says, "Doug, come back to the hospital, please." My dad goes back. They admit him to the emergency room. Dad's thinking, hey, gallbladder must be really bad. They're wanting to get it out. This is where we found out Dad had stage 4 liver cancer. This day changed my life forever. I realized in that moment that this was the strongest man I had ever known. I'd seen him sick one time. That's it. I knew that chemo was coming, the loss of appetite, the being tired, the loss of hair. He was no longer going to be my dad, who happened to be my knight in shining armor. Anytime my car broke down, well, naturally he's a mechanic. "Daddy, hey, gotta fix my car." The list went on. He not only fixed my car when I was stranded on the side of the road, flat tire, he came and changed my tire because I didn't know how to change one. He fixed the piddly little things that went wrong in my house all the time. That day I realized that was no longer going to happen. I was going to have to become dependent upon myself. My first grown-up adventure was a clogged up sink that my kids had stuffed rocks down inside the plumbing. Boy, did I want to call my dad and say, "Come fix this, I can't do it." But I couldn't. I had to pull all the plumbing apart, all that goopy, nappy, hair, gunk stuff coming out. Disgusting. But I fixed it. I put it back together. And that's when I realized, hey, I can do this. He may not be here to help me through this, but he has taught me through this. He went on, like I said, to do all of his chemo, got really sick, was in remission for about a month. Cancer was back with a vengeance. That was November, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Dad passed away December 2nd, 2011. Do I miss him every single day? Absolutely. Do I wish he was here? Absolutely. But yet I am so thankful for the lesson that he taught me. Even though he didn't know he was teaching me that lesson to be dependent upon myself, he did. And I thank God every day that he